EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They were in the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first three guys, the center and the two guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
On second down, they'll run with White. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And some room to work. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they...
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss right side with White. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Complete to right. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's White. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Chandler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Pulled in at the 24. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Steal.
He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ty Chandler, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Chandler.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Counter play, here's Chandler.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Ty Chandler.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second and 6. This one caught by Isabella.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's right.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, it's right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. As time expires in the first half.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is White on the screen. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deontay Johnson.
61 yards.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run it with Chandler.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Chandler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense. But the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of the respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ty Chandler from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try.
Touchdown Raiders! Davante Adams with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Up the middle they go. Chandler.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards there for number 15.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Chandler, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Connecting with Renfro. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they take a knee.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football, because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Kansas City, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
they also will exit this one at 2-2.